Today we're going to learn how to put roadbed. I get so commonly asked, what kind of roadbed do you use and how do you keep it down? So here's what I'm going to say. I use foam roadbed by Woodland Scenics. I don't use cork roadbed just because it's a little bit difficult to handle, and foam roadbed, it's lighter and it's just easier to handle, and you don't have to cut the corners. I don't think cork you do either, but foam roadbed, there's other ways of doing. It's easier to do things with foam roadbed as compared to cork roadbed, so it's less expensive as well in certain stores. So, without further ado, let's get into how to lay roadbed. Tools needed are actually quite simple. They include a caulking gun with vinyl adhesive caulking, preferably translucent or clear, scissors, any type of scissors will do. I chose medical gauze scissors, and your roadbed. Foam is what I use. You can use something else if you'd like. The steps are pretty much similar, except cork roadbed requires you to wet it first. When adding to your existing roadbed, try your best to come as close to the lip of the old roadbed as possible, so it looks as though there is no change in roadbed, as if it was one continuous roll. But if you cover it up with gravel later on, you may not have to worry about this as much. Once you find out how much you're going to need, approximately, cut up to where the other piece of existing roadbed is. And cut on the same angle of which the existing roadbed was cut, so that it looks as though there was no change in roadbed at all. One thing I did not remember to say was make sure you get some push pins and push down where the track or the roadbed is going to be. So this way, you know, and it gives you, it holds down the roadbed while you're putting the caulking underneath it. Once you generally have the tacks in place and you have kind of how the roadbed is going to go, you may stretch it out when we do the finalizing and the caulking. Make sure it meets all your specifications of radius. So, come over here and we'll check to make sure it's 42 inches, 24 inches this way, and we'll check to make sure from here, 24 inches. So from there, .4 inches. So, let's go ahead, start going. Your push pins are in place. And slide up underneath the middle of the caulking and begin to run a bead of caulking down the line. From our red tack to our blue tack, we have glued down. But it's not complete yet because we need to push it down and fit it to a nice even curve. You can always check it with a string and a pencil, put the string in the middle and run put a pin in the middle and run a pencil on a string connected to the pin to make sure that the 24-inch radius is 24 inches the whole curve. Let's finish up our caulking. Now let's fit it to our curve. In the event that the pin connecting to the existing track should pull away, because requiring, if you need to pull your curve out more, it would require you to move the pins up, as seen here, and pull it down a little more. Don't fear, it's not a dilemma. Just simply pull up your pin and cut another piece. And we'll see if that fits. perfect fit. So let's glue that little piece down and we'll be done. Maybe a little bit too much, but it'll spread out and it dries clear. Don't worry about drying it because it'll dry clear. Once this goes down, you may have problems with this where it will bump up because you didn't cut the corners, which you don't have to do. Don't worry. Get some heavy objects and place it on top of your bumps on the track. And make sure there's no more bumps, because when it dries, it's pretty permanent. So there you have it. Our track is drying. Our foam roadbed is drying. And now you can get on your way to laying track, which is the next tutorial in our layout building tutorials. So, without further ado, I'm Tanner, and this has been a layout building tutorial. Signing out.